Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily. Today I have my book haul for January. I have quite a few books. I'm not going to go through all the synopses of them. Maybe I'll insert like little descriptions here and there, but I just want to get through this video. I don't have a lot of time these days, and I especially don't have enough storage on my phone that I film with for long videos, so I have to go through these quite quickly. But let's get into it. The first book I have is Hollis Smoke, and I have the physical book here, but I got the audiobook for this. I have already read it, really enjoyed it, highly recommend the audiobook. Next, I got Sweet Bean Paste, and this is a shorter book. I've been trying to get into more short books, and so I picked this one up. I got the audiobook for Malice by John Gwynne. I'm excited to get to that one. I also pre-ordered the audiobook for Vicious by V.E. Schwab. It's finally, I think, coming back to Audible, and I grabbed that because I really think that it's going to be like a good audiobook to follow along with while reading the book. Another audiobook I pre-ordered was Temple of No God, which is the sequel to this. I do not have the physical version yet, obviously, but I will be getting it next month probably. I also got the audiobook for The Ruin of Kings. I really needed to read that this month, but I ended up not getting to it. I got another short book, and that's Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I really like this cover. Like I said, I'm trying to get into more short books. Next, I got the audiobook for Kingdom of Liars. I've been trying to get audiobooks for adult fantasy series because sometimes they just take a little more brain power, and I thought getting the audiobooks for some of them might help. I got a Dowry of Blood on Kindle. I've heard lots of good things about this. It is short. I think it's like an epistolary, maybe, novel, but again, I hear so many good things about it. I got a romance book, and that is Merciless Kings. I love the cover. I think it's stunning, and I'm hoping maybe to get to it in February. I believe it's a reverse harem. Next, I got Raybearer on my Kindle. Heard nothing but good things about it. I really want to try it out. So I got a whole trilogy. I got I Was Born Ruined by C.M. Stunich, I Am Dressed in Sin, and I Will Revel in Glory. I have currently finished I Was Born Ruined and I Am Dressed in Sin. I am currently reading I Revel in Glory, so I'll be finishing out that series hopefully before the end of this month. I got another short book. It's like a horror one though, and that is The Murders of Morley Southbourne. I got some more romance books. I got A Wilderness Within, which is kind of like a companion sequel to A Deal with the Devil or something like that. And I also got the second book in the Fuckboy Psychos, which is Unholy Terrors. Again, by C.M. Stunich. She's one of my favorite authors. She writes reverse harems so well. I got another reverse harem, and this one's like a motorcycle romance, and that is Savage. Next, I got an anticipated release for this year, and that is the Amber Crown. I've heard so many good things already about this adult fantasy. The cover is stunning, in my opinion, and I just really wanted to own this book. I also found another book that's a adult fantasy, and it was on sale, and that is Age of Assassins by, I think it's R.J. Barker. I could be wrong, but it'll be up here. And I've heard really good things. I've heard that this has kind of been compared to Assassin's Apprentice, I think. So that immediately caught my eye, and I've heard that it's pretty like humorous too. So I hope that that kind of lightens up the adult fantasy-ness of it. So my mom got me this book, and it is the Sorority Murder by Alison Brennan. I'm really excited to get to this. I love like the size of this. Like it's so much smaller than like a regular paperback, but it's like not mass market paperback, so it's just cute, and I'm excited for this one. Another sale I found was on Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I really loved Mexican Gothic by this author, so I've been trying to pick up a bunch of different of her books as they come on sale because I really want to get to them. This one I might get to this summer, but we'll see. Another one I got, I can't remember whose booktube channel I saw it on, But that is the Kingless Crown, and this I believe is an adult fantasy trilogy. But I think that there's some romance into it, and it's got to deal with like different kingdoms and I don't know, all these things, and I'm just like really intrigued by it. Like, if you read the synopsis, it sounds so amazing, and on like Amazon it gives you like this checklist of like all the things it check marks in like each of the books, and I just think it ticked off a lot of my boxes too, so I'm super happy about that. I did pick up Edge Dancer by Brennan Sanderson. I believe this is a novella, and it comes somewhere down in the so it takes place between the Stormlight Archives books, but it was on sale, so I picked it up because eventually I'm going to need it. Next, I got another romance book, and this one's kind of like a survival story, and it's called Left for Wild. This guy just gets out of prison for in there for something he didn't do, but he's out of prison, and then he's kidnapped, and he's left in the middle of this wintry forest with this woman, and they kind of have to survive pretty much. And I just love those kinds of books. Like, they're just a niche of their own, and they're just so good. Next is another reverse harem, and that is Six of a Soul. I heard Jess from Peace Love Books talk about this, I think on her February TBR, and I immediately checked it out, loved it, and bought it. I couldn't be stopped. I love like paranormal or like fantastical-ish reverse harems. Reverse harems are my favorite romance books to read about. So I had to pick up a bunch of those because February, you know, the love month. And so I think I'm set for February. Of course, I'll probably pick up some more, but you know. And I have 3 more books to go over with you guys. I have Starbreaker by Amanda Boucher. This is the sequel to Night Chaser. I read Night Chaser when it first came out, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I really enjoy her Kingmaker Chronicles. I read those as they were coming out. I love that series. I really need to reread them. But I wanted to pick this one up because it was at the thrift store where I found it and on sale, and I figured might as well give it a try, reread the other one, and then get to this one. The next one I picked up was My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. Please ignore the sticker. I hate taking them off because it just gets sticky and I just can't stand it. But I've heard very good things about this book. I heard that it's dark and it's sad and that, you know, it can be triggering. I'm waiting for the audiobook from my library. I'm on the wait list for it, but I wanted to pick it up because I thought this would be a good book to own. Also, I just really wanted to follow along as I read it. And the last book I want to talk about with you guys, hopefully I don't buy any more before February, but the last book I want to talk with you about is When We Were Vikings by Andrew David Mcdonald. I believe this is like a literary fiction book, but one of the characters or 2 of the characters really love Viking Norse mythology things. So I had to pick this up again. It was on sale at my local Ollie's, and I love this cover. I've heard okay things about this book, but it's really short, and I just figured I would just pick it up. Okay, so those are all the books I got in the month of January. I don't think I'll be getting any more. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because I'd like to read all the books I got before by the end of March. Wish me luck. Will it happen? Probably not, but I'm going to try because this year is the year of trying to not get as many things and just read the books that I'm getting that I'm really excited about. And yeah, so like this video down below if you liked it. Leave a comment telling me which of these books I should prioritize, and subscribe if you want to. I'd really greatly appreciate it. And until my next video, I will see you then. Bye.